Hey, not many in, but I don't mind. It's just a test today. How are you doing, Yetrox? Is it Yet? Is it Yeet? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. uh, yeah. Oh, I just wanted to make sure that my cameras are working and stuff. And can you hear me? If you can comment in the chat, let me know if you can hear the mic. Because that's important. I wanted to just hang out and chat for a bit. Oh God, right. I don't even need this in, so it's just in the way. I'm actually going to put it in. Can you hear me? The other thing as well is I can move this up and down, get a better view of my ugly face, and it means I can show off bits that I've already done as well. Let's move this over. Whoa, right. This is for Tommy later on if he sees this. It's still here. I still got it. It's still, let's see if I can, this needs putting together really, but, oh, you can hear, good, thank you. Right, I thought I was talking to myself, but yeah, that's good. Okay, all good, excellent, thank you. Yeah, there's the belt and the belly part for this Reach CQB helmet he's got going on. That's the belly bit. It's a separate, nice, floppy, foldy bit. And I might as well tell you, this is what yours is going to be made out of as well. This is a tough, like 10 mil thick, heavy foam. And then the belly part is nice and sort of flexible and, soft. So you get a little bit of movement around your belly. Not a lot, but it'd be better than the real heavy, stiff stuff. I'm still making his. That's his. That's the shoulder, and I need to get back on that. And I'm worried I might not be able to salvage this part because it's been so long that I've lost the templates that I was using. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out later. Right. Whoopsie. Let's get into some fun bits. Those are the biceps. There's the helmet. CQB helmet. Nothing in it yet. When I make these, I'll put padding and stuff inside, which I make out of like same sort of stuff you'll get inside a teddy bear and like old t-shirts, and I glue like a thing to keep it sturdy on your head. Is it low? Oh, let me sort that out. How's that? It's a little too high. There we go. How's that? That better? Yeah, my stream is a little bit ahead of you, so sorry if that took a while to get on there, but yeah. If you don't have... There it is. Oh, God, I can hear it coming back. Now, yeah, if you don't have that stuff inside the helmet, like... it wobbles around. And yeah, so I'll put that inside for you, so you know what you can. It's solid on. And then if you decide to do something with your neck, like you get like a, I don't know, you can get silicone things to go around your neck and cover your neck up, or you can do your own thing. That it's not going to catch on that and then move the helmet off and go to the side. This is going to be nice and solid on your head, hopefully. The thing I like making the most, I don't know why, it's the chest pieces. I really, really enjoy doing the chest pieces. And this is Tommy's chest. Let's move this up so you can see. And once again, it's that real, like, thick, heavy foam. It does come apart. Like, oh no, that's ripped. It'll repair and it'll paint over, and that should be okay. But there's a little rip in there now from being in storage for about a year and a half. Tommy's such a lovely guy for waiting so long. I've been... whoops. Yeah. But it's okay. Now that's ripped as well. Damn it. Yeah, it's the first time I've had a real good look at this for like a very long time, and it has ripped in places. You can sort of see here, can't you? That's such a shame. It looks so much worse in real life. Yeah, that's a shame, but it's looking good overall, considering it's been in storage for a long time. I think that's still. I love the details on the back. You know what I mean? Like I've made like little tiny machine hole marks down these little vents, and you cut these out and then glue them on top, and they stick out. I'm going to try and let's see if I can. There you go. You can sort of see what I mean now. And yeah, all the little details on it, on the back of them, on the back of the Reach chests, are so cool. Like, the front's cool as well. They look really good, but those back details on the chests, those are the they're really good. But that's for you, Tommy. Just so you know, it's still there. There's clearly been a little bit of damage in transit and in storage, unfortunately, but I'll repair it, obviously, and it should be good. You should create a Discord to get more followers and do stuff there too. I am on Discord. I don't think I've got my own Discord though. Like I don't think it's I don't have one myself. The armor looks sick. Thank you, man. I have to ask you, using EVA foam for that. That's a good question, right? I get it from a place called Polyprops, which is a British cosplay, not necessarily cosplay, like craft making, like they make a load of stuff for people that do this type of thing, and I use their craft foam, it's called, and I think they specifically call it craft foam because it's not, I don't think it's made out of EVA. So, but it is similar, very, very similar stuff. It doesn't react to heat the same way, I've noticed, because with EVA you can use, I've got a heat gun down there, you can heat all the outside of it and it goes all smooth, and it's easier to paint that way. This stuff doesn't react like that, so it's not as susceptible to heat. So it's not going to melt you if you end up in a fire. So that's a plus. But like, for example, this, I'm sure he won't mind me doing this, but these are EVA foam interlocking foam mats with the with the edges on them. And just feeling this stuff, even the soft stuff, it's not the same. It's very, very similar, but it's definitely not the same stuff. I'm not sure. Like I say, I'm not exactly sure what it's called. Like the technical name, I know what they call it on their website, and I click and I order it for your suit, anybody's suit, anyone's that's gonna get made. So yeah, and it's like I've got a lot of scrap pieces. Like, I can't get hold of any at the moment. Come on, dude. Right, yeah, that's one of the soft pieces. Yeah, and it even sounds different when you rub your fingers along it. So it's a lot tougher on the outside, even though it's soft and squishy. You can leave your thumb marks in it, as you can see. You can like leave dents in it. This stuff, which is the same with like those, but it's got a totally different texture on the top of it. So yeah. Use EVA, yeah. It's the easiest stuff to get hold of, dude. Yeah, and like I did as well. And the only reason I switched to polyprops is because for me, where I am, it's the most readily available supplier. So I order from them. It comes within a couple of days and done. And you get great big rolls of it, and it's cool. You get 2 meter by 1 meter rolls, and you can just chop them up and go crazy. And the other great thing is that you don't have to worry about finding these things in shops, and they could be any thickness. You can order it. I get 10mm high grade heavy stuff for like, the armor stuff that's real tough and heavy. As you can see, that's quite thick stuff. And then I get 5mm, like half of that grade for belly parts and any other parts that need to be a little bit more, flexible and movable. So you like, yeah. And I'm not sure. There might be a company that does ship worldwide, but I don't know what the shipping costs might be to where you are, dude. So it might be worth, but it's Polyprops, and I think it's .co.uk. Let's find out. So I've got them on here, obviously. Where are you? You're there. .com. Poly-props.com. Like, the line in the middle, not underscore, the one that's above, high. You know what I mean. Let me let's see if I can just put it straight in the chat. It won't let me put the full link in, so I'm just going to do that, and then you can see what I mean, and then it's .com. There you go. So yeah, it's EVA foam, but it's not EVA foam. You know what I mean? Long story short. Yeah, when I'm reading back the full part of your message there, where you showed me the pictures of your first attempt, and again, I thought it was really good, especially for a first attempt, dude. You've definitely got potential to do more high detailed and like and stuff like that, because it's just practice. It's like muscle memory, like anything else. If you're gonna learn to sing, or actually go to the gym, it's all like just training your muscles to do stuff. And for me, the thing that was the most beneficial really was the difference between a cut and a cut. And that probably looked like nothing, but you've got your straight cut that's going to be like that, You got your angled cuts like that really, really help when putting parts together. And you end up with something like that in the middle, or you've got, you know, slanted edges and stuff like that. The cuts, definitely number one thing to try your best to get nice and, you know, and nice and sliced. So nice, yeah. And for that reason, I always recommend the smaller sort of box cut craft knife. A lot of people use like these big ones, like the big thick ones. You can see the difference there. And I honestly don't really get on with the big ones very much. I'll use this as like a last resort if I run out of spare blades for this, because the best thing you can do, and I've found it's more so with the EVA stuff that you'll be using, rather than this craft foam that I use. I mean, you still have to do it, but not as much. But a new sharp blade is basically the thing to have all the time, and it ensures your cuts are really, really nice when you do it. So I always have plenty of spare blades. And you can get these in your DIY stores all over the place. You can like order them online and stuff. I mean, these are just cheap 9mm blades. It says at the top there. I don't think you can make it out really, but yeah, these knives, you can just, it's as easy as that to replace the blade. You just take it off and get a new one. And yeah, pretty sure you can find these everywhere. And it's like holding a pen or a pencil as opposed to a great big thick chunky marker. Do you know what I mean? Like a marker pen that's like real big thick board pen that your teacher would use to write on the whiteboard. That's how old I am. And the difference between that and having like a fine pen to use is massive, because like it means you can really get your finger on the end. You can be real precise with it, and you know what I mean. Yeah, this is what I'm doing this for, to be honest, mate. I'm at the moment I haven't got. I need to sort out access to a printer, because I use this program. I've set this up. This is what I set up earlier. Here you go. Yeah, I've got this guy. This is just the Halo Infinite. What do you call it? Helmet multiplayer one, and yeah. I'm not even sure. Like, I've only just opened this up, and the unfold is by this guy, ODCA, and obviously this is all the bits and pieces. And what I'd normally do is, first things first, I would try and combine a load of the smaller pieces like this. What the hell is this? Where is that? That's there. Why is that there on its own? For example, you know, I'd probably attach it to this bit instead, and then just have it so that I would make a cut down the back of the foam and fold that up so it would make this part. That's what I would do. You know, like little things like that, it really, really help the build, you know. And for these bits, for example, you don't really need that, you know. Because the foam is so thick that this part is gonna meet this part, so you get rid of this. You cut that piece out, and then if you're gonna do something like that, I have a little trick that I like to do, and I'll show you how to do it now. Because I mean, why not? We're here, aren't we? Right, I've got an idea. Bear with me. This is gonna. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try and bring the camera down a little. Oh, God. Oh my God, why is it not? There we go. Right, okay. That's a little bit better. I'll get you out of the way. Right, I have a rotary tool. That's the actual rotary tool, but I've got an extender, which makes it easier to work with. I've got different sizes of these in the end here. But something that, let's see if it's on. Yes, I've got everything plugged in. I'll get that same piece of foam. If you want to do like bits like this, for example, like little circular holes that need doing in certain parts. I'm trying to find another example. There isn't one. But like little circular bits like this, yeah. A little thing you can do is if you get like the little sandpaper edge and just pull it off the little housing that it sits on. It's got like, for me, it's got like a little rubber underneath bit, little rubber sheath that it sits on. And what I do, you'll have to excuse the noise, but you basically turn it on and go straight down with it. Now, depending on how small you need it to be, you do get these ones with, there he is, like little ends like that. And I've got a box full dirt cheap off Amazon or eBay of all the little sandpaper circular thingies that go on these. I think you just call them rotary tool thing accessories, and you'll find them. But anyway, this for these purposes, you'll be able to see that all you do is go straight down on the foam, and it sort of burns away a perfect circle, and it gives you a nice little indent from that screw in the middle. Watch. Let's see if I can. Mine's not very powerful. You can hear it dying while. Yeah, as you can see, and you end up with that. And I haven't gone too far down, but let's do it. Let's go all the way. Why not? Yeah, I've sort of ruined it, but you get the idea. There you go. And it's I've gone and messed it up a little bit, but you can see that's how I get circles basically. That's what I did with those circles on the back of the chest. I used the small one and just did tiny little ones all the way down. And yeah, anything else like that, rotary tool. And they're excellent for smoothing off like edges. Like, let's do this. Can you see that terribly awkward edge there that's been ripped? The best tip I can give you when you're doing this is you go with it, not against it. And you just let it pull itself across the foam. Takes a few. For some reason, this soft foam is a lot harder to do this with than the really hard foam. The hard foam goes straight down, but you can see it's like already it's a lot better than it was. This is the problem. My cutting mat always likes to steal the focus. Come on now, you can do it. Come on. Now, well, you see what I mean. It's better now than it was before. Yeah. So rotary tools, and mine's a cheap one. I think Dremel is the big brand. Dremel's the big rotary tool brand that like a lot of people use. And it's obvious why. They've got really good little engines inside them, and they don't slow down like mine does. but you don't have to buy like those things. They're a lot of money, and they work really, really well. But you can get cheap alternatives that work just as well, and it's not necessary. Oh, I've got a message. Oh, sorry. I will reply this. Hey man, no, don't worry, don't worry. I'm still here. Let's see. Um, right. Sorry, yeah. That was a message. Sorry, I had to do that. But there was a message from Kat, a former client, um, commissioner, who I still have the armour for. Hers is completely done. You may, because you've followed like the Facebook stuff, that you've seen the black and red armour, the black and red Halo Reach armour. That's Kat's, and I've still got it. And I'm really embarrassed that, unfortunately, I haven't been able to send it to her yet. She's in New York somewhere, or she might have moved now. I'm not sure. I can't remember. She may even drop in the chat and tell us that I'm wrong. And yeah, she was messaging there, and we're trying to arrange the shipping for her because lots happened. Lots happened in the last 2 years while I've been off, and I thought I'd put the feelers out. I'd put a couple of posts on Facebook and say like, "Hey, is anybody interested still? Is there anybody out there still wants some stuff doing?" And I just got like a massive response. Not even the commissions, like people asking for commissions, as much as just like a load of support and a load of people liking the posts and stuff was enough to make me go like, "Oh, hang on, yeah. This could be worth doing again." And so, because I'm in here now, this is not my house. Like I've got a load of junk behind me right now, but like it's not. It's a garage, isn't it? So it's gonna have a bit of mess. Yeah, I've got space now. I've got space to do it, and I hadn't for a long time. So it's nice. It's that people are still interested, and I'm now actually in a position where I can do it again, and I can finish off stuff that I've been doing, wanting to finish for nearly 2 years now, and I can finally get like Kat's armor to Kat, who's been patiently waiting for it for about 2 years or longer, and because it's been such a nightmare, dude. Like, just loads of stuff happened over the last 2 years. It was like a bit of chaos for a long time, and now it just looks like things are going to get a little bit better, which is nice. Ooh, hang on a minute. What's happening? Nothing. Just checking, sorry. Let me know. Let's see if... Yeah, Right. Anyway, I think this is good. This has been good. Have you got any more questions before I go? Because, I mean, I'm not in any rush to go anywhere or anything. It's just I wanted to test my settings, and they all seem to be working okay. I'm going to be using a different camera instead of this one when I do properly go live, because this is my laptop camera and it's not where I want it to be. I want it to be over here facing that way, so it's just the door behind me, not like all of that gear behind me and everything. You're learning here a lot. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I can help. That's half of why I do this. I want, for people like yourself that are thinking about getting a commission from me, I want you to be able to see that not only if you're going to pay me money, that I'm actually building it and you can see it in real time being built, you know, but you can learn as well. You can see how I'm doing it. You can ask me questions. I love talking about building stuff, so I'm just happy to ask, and I know you're good for now, but you never know in the future, you know, so feel free to ask. Because, I don't believe in, what's the word? I don't believe in, like, bogarting or withholding information for, you know, profit, whatever it might be, because, I mean, if this was, like, some sort of massive industry, I could be letting industry secrets out or something and doing myself out of loads of money or whatever. But this like community, cosplay community, it's like, it's about sharing information and sharing your passion for, like, in our case, it's probably Halo, you know, and other sci-fi stuff. And and like, I think it's a bit selfish that there's a lot of people out there that will just sort of hold on to everything and not say anything, not do it, you know what I mean? And I don't believe in that. Even though this is technically my business, I'll be more than happy to only ever have a client once, you know? Like, if you learn from me building you a suit how to make your own, and you never come back as a customer, but you maybe come back as, like, in the chat, or you follow the page still and you send me a message every now and again, or even better, like a picture of you in, like, I don't know, in a Comic-Con meeting someone. Like, I've got an amazing picture, it's on my profile. I made one helmet for a dude 5 years ago, and the guy met the voice of Master Chief, the voice of Cortana, and he held the voice of Master Chief held the helmet I built. And he met Ron Perlman, you know, the guy that was Hellboy, but he was also Lord Hood in Halo 2. Held my helmet, dude. Held my helmet. I've never been so happy in my life. I'll never see that guy again. He doesn't need my help. I'm so happy though, you know. If I can find it, I'll try and find it for you and hold it up to camera, because it's one of my favourite pictures of all time. And it's just Brad, his name is, and he went to several conventions in his suit that he made himself. And there it is. Let me just zoom in just a little bit if it'll let me. Right, that's about as good as I can get it. But that's him with Cortana and the Chief. That's the helmet I made, rather. That's the helmet I made him. He bought from me. And he doesn't mind me sharing this picture. It's on my Facebook. But yeah, I mean, right there, I was made up, dude. I've never been... Oh my God, I was so made up. I'll see if I can find the other one where he's with Ron Perlman. Because, I mean, there it is. Oh, this dude. I love him to bits because he just, like, let's see. Come on, focus in. Come on now. You can do it. Focus. There we go, look. Ron Perlman's holding my helmet. I made that thing. I'm so happy, dude. Yeah, He's never going to need my help again. But if he sends me a picture every now and again, like, hey, look who I just met in in my cosplay that I've made myself because you helped me, awesome. I've got one guy that now does charity events because I made him an entire suit, but he had his own helmet. And now he goes across the country. He's a British guy, and like he goes across the country doing like fun runs and stuff. But then he'll do conventions for charity in his full Halo gear, and sends me pictures again of what he's done. And he did the paint job as well, so it was amazing to see what he did with my armor. And like I made the armor for him, and then he painted it all to match his helmet, and looks amazing. And he keeps doing, like, he's raised loads of money for charity and stuff, so it's awesome. And yeah, again, for all of those reasons, there's no point in like withholding information like you've got the keys to some sort of secret. This is for everybody, isn't it? We all, it's a community, it's a cosplay community, not a cosplay bogarting, let's make some money out of people-ness. So yeah, I'm happy to help where I can, basically. Oh, Cat, I know you're lurking. She's lurking. She's not going to talk, but that's fine. But yeah, yeah. If I can help, just let me know. I'm guessing you use that same program, don't you? The old Pepakura. And what else is in here? Let's have a look. I've been looking at other parts in here as well. Let's just see if there is. That's the thruster. There's a bicep. There's a boot, cod piece, forearm, hand plate, helmet. That's interesting. Where's the chest piece? Huh. Oh. Yeah. Okay, what's this? How's that an optional detail there? Oh, I get it. Right. Okay. Right. I say yeah because it's. Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm just talking to myself. Don't worry. Thigh, bicep, cod piece, forearm, hand plate, helmet, knee, plate. What's okay then? There it is. Yeah, notice how for Halo Infinite's multiplayer core armor they did something very, 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 very similar to Reach for this thing. And I'm going to have to go through all these and split them up and make them properly printable instead of whatever this is. Like, what's going on with all this? Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do because that's something. It's worth mentioning. Hey, Cat can talk now. Awesome. Yeah, it's worth mentioning. My external hard drive died, and I've lost all my files, all of them. Every single file I owned is gone forever now, and that's it. So I, at the moment, only have that one that I was just showing, like the whole Mark 7 Halo Infinite armor. I've got the chest and the belly pieces that I make that not a lot of people can make or do make. And that's about it at the moment, unless I can somehow figure out how to get my my hard drive to boot up again. It's actually blown. It's not like a connection issue or anything like that. It's just gone. It's gone. It made that noise. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yours is done. That's good for you, huh? All it's going to be is it's going to take me a long time to curate all the little extra bits that I did that no one else did. Like I say, I've got the Master Chief belly part, and I think I've got the Mark 7 multiplayer Infinite belly piece, but I haven't got the Reach one anymore, for example, Cat. So your Reach one and Tommy's that's down here, I can't make anymore until I refind wherever I found it. I think I actually managed to get it from Mo Sislak on the 405th community, which is a Halo cosplay community that you both might be interested in if you're both still here. 405th.com. You can get all kinds of stuff out of their armory, they call it. You can get loads of templates for nothing in there and just try and put things together yourself and come what may in the future, whatever. But the thing is that all the stuff that's on there, I also had a whole bunch of stuff from like other people all over the map. I'm not even sure if I would even know who I spoke to get those things back again. I don't know. So I think that's where I got my files from when I first attempted making my own before I gave up. Yeah, it will be. They're sort of the central place, and the problem is of course, like I was on about earlier, like a lot of the files turn up like that, and like that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you can't print that directly. You've got to try and make it come out on one sheet of paper, and like that's not happening. That's going over the line, very easily over the line. And and then there's loads of little pieces like these bits. Like, where the hell is that even coming from? Okay. So it's not the most user-friendly of programs. Like, where the hell... Can you see that on there? Because I can't. Yeah. So anyway. Yeah, there's no... No, we're not. That's a little picture I did, by the way. It's not the most user-friendly of programs. I mean, it's not bad. But you've got to spend a lot of time trying to put things together yourself, and then it makes it a lot easier to build with if you do that. But only I have that kind of patience, and it's not all the time. I really have to be in the mood to, really, really dig in and pull these things, put them together, and make them work for foam, because of course that's all for paper. Really, what you're supposed to do with that, and what people did was, I think it was before foam mats like this became a thing. People used to make the stuff out of card and paper and then pour resin all over them and turn them into essentially real hard plastic. So all of that stuff's made for paper, and then people figured out you could use them as templates. And off we went down foam armor alley. And then 3D printers have taken over now, and most people do 3D printing. supremely accurate stuff, and you can't really beat it for that type of thing. But it's so much more comfortable wearing foam than it is wearing plastic, especially for like halo armor stuff that's going to cover your entire body. It's and also when you're walking around, you don't sound like a bucket of screws, plastic screws. You like clunk, 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 clunk while you're going around. I have to ask, you made templates? Me, myself, no, I haven't. Because I'm not very good at I think it was you I spoke to, and I was like, oh, do you use Blender? And you were like, no, I use something else. I'm no good with Blender or any of those. I've tried several times and I'm just not quite there. I think it's probably something I could get the hang of. But there's a lot of people in the 405th that I talk to, and they're the ones that will do stuff for me. Mo Sislak, funnily enough, is his name on that website. He does files for 3D printing as well, and I remember actually just sending him a picture of the belly part for the Mark 7 multiplayer armor, and I mean, bless that man, what a wonderful guy. He came straight back at me and said, oh, I don't know, do you mean this? And just there it was. Unbelievable. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. This is the exact one he sent me back, and it's all in bits. He was like, I'm so sorry I haven't had time to sort out the unfold properly, but it opens straight away, and that is the full torso and obviously butt part and all the rest of it. On this side, on this side it's an absolute mess, and it's still got the flaps on. Look, I'll have to turn them off. Show flaps? No, we don't need those. And so I'll have to spend a lot of time like breaking that apart and putting it back together so it'll print out for us properly. Like, you don't need these bits, these little tiny inside bits, but you do need all that, and it's supposed to look like that. But I would separate this part and connect it to this part, you see, and you've got to make it make more sense. But he didn't have time to do that, so I said, no, don't worry, and I took it and I did it myself. I saved the file. I was real happy with it. I built a couple of them for customers, and now it's gone. Now the file has disappeared forever. But yeah, I don't make them myself. I wish I did. I would save a lot of time, and I wouldn't feel like I'm bugging other people to do it for me and stuff as well. So yeah. Oh dear. Right. It's only been a quick one today. I want to thank you for sticking around and asking questions and stuff, dude. Kat, lovely to speak to you again, as always. And I'm eternally going to be sorry for how long it's taken to get your armor to you. Yeah. And yeah. I don't know. Sorry. You could probably hear my head go ding, 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 ding just then. I had a moment there where I shut down for a minute. I'm here. Yeah, I know you're here. Don't worry. I know you're still there. Again, I want to thank you for asking questions. Yetrox GM. I'd love to know how you pronounce it. Or Yetro. GM. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, and you say like, oh, it's all good, Cat. You say, oh yeah, it's all good, but like, this should never have happened, and it's all my fault, and I'm sorry. I know we can all say like, oh, there was loads of, life gets in the way sometimes. Yeah, but it shouldn't. When this, you pay for a thing, you get a thing. That's how it should work. And I'm just really sorry that it hasn't worked exactly like that. But it will. We're gonna sort it out. We're gonna get that to you. We'll get it done. So for now, I'll say bye bye to everyone, and thanks for watching and asking questions. And Yetro. I'm gonna go with Yetro. You can pronounce good. I'll take that as a compliment, my dude. I hope that's right. I'm a little bit ahead of the chat coming in, so I don't know which one you're saying yes to. But anyway, yeah. Thanks again, mate, and thank you, Kat, for popping in. I know you're busy, and no problem, no problem. Any questions, you've got my page. Just ask, and I'll do what I can to help. And yeah, you guys take care. Thanks again, and I'm hopefully going to get on here and actually do some building, like actual building, real soon. So let's see if that happens. Yitro, good, right? Okay, see you later, guys. Thanks again.